冲进，嘟，赶快！我们现在下午3点32分，可以的话，我希望能够赶快把进度往后拉。哎呦！好，找到矿场的入口，还有旁边有那个对话任务。
I have been meaning to speak with you.
绕来绕去的。好。哎。好。
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me.
有亲口告诉你。
哇靠！
这话不能随便传吧
Unfortunately, she might in fact have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
哦，不好的方面。OK。
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she.
他跑去跟教授讲是来抱怨的吧
She would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
应该说，不管是哪一个作品，都不能够这样搞啊。
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
OK， 好，那再来，哦，肖像的困境，诶，这算是在哪里啊？变换的配方，哦，这个还真的不知道去哪。从这边，我靠，吓死我了！原来是你在弹呢、
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen.
另一个画框被偷了。
No less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She was behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of
三根扫帚
to
那
have
边。
me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. Marvel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
OK， 三根扫帚那边好远。红米村这里。 我来啦
Try it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it.
搬移
How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in
跟踪学生去跟校长告
Sometimes,
状
if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I
啊
spent 4
，OK，
hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake,
What?
whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to
那我
snatch
觉得
it.
被
They camp in a ruin by
被
the
搬
coast.
走好像很
I
正
just
常。
wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
哦 ，OK， 多远？哇，干嘛世界远？是在哪里？哦，哇，你们搬到这里？好，好，好，还好我有开图。唉，真是的。所以后面 ，OK。他要付点钱。
Depulso, Glacis, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Your mistress!
好吧。
Depulso, Glacis, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
I'll make you wish you were back at school. You're no match for
哎
me.，
没有按到。
Reducto!
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Depulso, Glacis. Protego. I know you're stupid one.
Stupid enough.
You pay for that!
Glacis, Confringo.
杀人凶手！哦，再喊一次，杀人凶手！其实对敌方而言，这一个根本就死神嘛。啊，又是蝴蝶的，我不是很喜欢写这个
Lumos,
就蝴蝶类的。
Revelio. Lumos.
那蝴蝶类我真的很不会找。
Are you familiar?
Revelio.
It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
那蝴蝶类的，
Lumos.
你要把他们拉回来，还不好拉。
Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
OK， 然后要找画作吧。哇，好东西又太多了，身上装备有那么多，还真的，好吧。哦，干，他居然是一起的！我操 ！Oh my god！ 他这个居然是要等级2的。哦，哇，那这没得解，我要先回去。居然！这边。
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
I need a friend. 哦，88哎，还蛮高的。OK， 剩下拿去卖。那这样子的话，其实我还是必须要去找拿着月亮的那些猴子。
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
“卖光光”。
Suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
这样子的话，我还是必须要在学校里面找那一些猴子。应该说学校最好找啦，其他就应该是哪一个啊？啊 ，What the fuck is this？ 好，他自己，他怎么把我弄到这里？ What the fuck？ 干，可是幻影员那一些我都不知道在哪里，这要怎么找？啊，等我，难不成我一定要找幻
？What are you up to now?
幻影员其实最麻烦的是，幻影员最麻烦的其实是它的时间还有地点都时间固定要晚上，然后地点又很不固定。首先，费格的就一个一个来吧。这边我不知道我有没有拿。
Revelio
应该是拿过了，对，拿过了。好，再来，变形学的教师。这一扇门，右转下楼。看到骑士。
Revelio
哦
Aloha Mora
OK
Fine now, Demi guys.
好，再来。霍格华兹北边出口。北边的出口这里哦。好。这一块。这边有一个葫芦眼。这里。我靠
Aloha Mora
这里 再来，大厅进去餐厅右前方小门。
Revelio.
哦，都是这种一击锁的。
Revelio.
好，再来占卜学教室爬绳梯。虽然也不是神梯，就是啊
Revelio.
学园塔。好，到这边。
How offensive. Next.
Fine, a genius. Happy
Possibly. But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb.
走下楼。哦，哇哦！紫罗兰，蜂蜜酒。
Revelio.
这个啊。
Alohomora.
OK。
Revelio.
这不是厕所。好，这边的也拿了。再来图书馆。哦。主线区域进书区下楼可以拿到。
Somebody help! I've been kidnapped.
Revelio.
进书区下楼。谁会在火炉这边直接？进书区。 这里。
It's an outrage. No one.
禁书区下楼。
Revelio.
下面这个吗？哦，有了。这样我几个啊？ 8个。好，再来去火米村。蜂蜜公爵。哈哈哈哈！啊！已锁定，结果我下来。
Revelio.
好。这个我拿过了吗？蜂蜜公爵后方的小屋子。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
后方哦。后方。
Revelio.
哦 ，OK， 要这么近才出来。
Alohomora.
Alohomora， 耶，9个了。好，这边终于好了。对。
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
他一直让我想到那一个《南方四剑客》里面那一只。
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alohomora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alohomora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, hmm? You'll save my sanity, and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
OK， 然后这样我们学到更强的开锁了。我们回去。这里，
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone.
啊，还要再多打一遍。星期六下午你怎么会在？没有啊，就没有睡觉，然后赶快破进度而已。晚上我会开那一个宝可梦啊。哦，打起来，打起来！哦。很凶，很凶。还好，今天状况还不错。今天状况还行。
Alohomora.
现在的年轻人是真的很厉害，那个可以连续一整天不睡觉什么的啊。
It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me!
可是你只要去另一个画框不就好了？
They'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
我觉得他，毕竟他有做坏事，我觉得。
What if I don't want to return you to the 3 broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the 3 broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
可是他陷害学生这一点，我不太能够认同，就是我有点想要把他带到猪头酒吧。那你说，如果要是他正常就算了，问题是他陷害学生这点，我不太能忍。
Straight up my pantaloons.
猪头酒吧是哪里？这里吗？还是另一边？因为毕竟他有，这个是这边吧？假如应该是这边走。 为了让他不要再陷害学生，我觉得放猪头酒吧刚刚好。
Mine now, Demi guys.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
It's no Three Broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I normally toss the both of you out. But I'm not a fancy man. Target practice.
打靶练习。
You can't use me as target practice anymore.
啊，吐个口水之类的。嘿嘿嘿。
What was it you needed, Mr. Pratt?
I need someone to find my missing frame. It's been stolen. From what I saw, it's somewhere.
它是不是坏掉了？它是不是坏掉？它被我搞坏了。OK。好，再来下一个任务。哦，好远。今天算例外啊，今天算例外，我才能够下午开。 有比较多的休息时间。
Revelio. Alohomora.
结果2等的锁跟1等的锁里面其实是没有差别的，有点失望。 好吃。
Revelio.
它其实线型在电脑里面也没有特别好用，很多时候还是要靠很近，它有读到它才会放出来。
Looks rather.
好高，就被摔烂了。
You made it.
I made it.
At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
走啊！带路啊！还要我自己走，过分。
Revelio. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
It's another aggressive one.
我靠 ！What the fuck？
What's going on with them?
凶。
Revelio.
Depulso.
这里要蝴蝶。
Revelio.
哦。
Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Revelio.
哦。
Foipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Foipers song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
完了，要疯了。
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Accio. Revelio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Foipers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Accio. Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Foipers and now this.
哎，让我看看啊，三角跟两圆圈，好。
Accio.
We need to find more of
Revelio.
those spinners.
两圆圈跟这个。
Accio. ，Revelio.
主持。哦，所以前面还有路我没有走。
Revelio.
Hmm. 这样就出去了。完了，要一个路痴破这个。
Revelio.
这边要蝴蝶，可我目前为止没有看到任何蝴蝶。
Revelio. Revelio.
哦，不然我就只能全开了。
Accio.
圆圈。哦，看，结果是真的要全开，好。三角跟圆圈。看。
Lumos.
Lumos! Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Len?
Depulso. Lumos.
Lumos!
我把它带回去。哦，过不去，好吧，那只有没办法啦，他连爬都不给爬。
Another obstacle. No,
Revelio.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Revelio.
这边居然要一个。
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
好，这是。 他就这样下水。
Depulso. Lumos.
You did it!
I did it!
Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Expelliarmus, Repulsor, Glacius.
OK。
Petrificus Totalis。
啊？为什么会有整整10话？靠北，又坏了。我觉得我都已经把这个游戏的那个魔法玩坏了，糟糕。
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up.
Revelio.
It's got to be here. I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Oh.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Over there.
How's your grand doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and
居然没摔死。
out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Whoa.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on High Wing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met High Wing, actually
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in. But the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. Always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
"下面一位，好远。
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
好了吗？下一位。接下来，啊，好远。一个一个在比远的。Wingardium Leviosa.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Dirical.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things,
Yeah,
aren't they? Did you know that Muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino Dirical known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Diricals don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the Diricals?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other Diricals seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the Dirical den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognize it by all of the Diricals lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white Dirical.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
夜晚前往迷踪鸟巢。好。这边往 ，OK。 夜晚。穷啊！
This must be the Dirical den Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwenira? Arrest the momentum. Got her.
Yeah.
Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
好吧，按错了，靠北。又按错了，每次都会按错。回来喽！
Oh, hello.
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwenira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Of course.
Oh, you're too kind. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Ah. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwenira. I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
OK， 下一个。哎，这边是。 这样子，其他的都差不多了。这个是在哪里？哦，要回去对。哎，是吗？回去跟他交谈。啊，太远了，算了。乖乖过我们主线。 那地图根本就没开到那边，每一个都要冲那么远。
Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Hmm? 地点怎么感觉怪怪的？
I'm famished.
This place stinks of Ranrock and his cronies. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already.
沿海矿坑。OK。
Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
Reparo.
Hey.
Revelio. This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me. Totalis.
Papa.
Revelio. This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine.
坐车喽
Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
哦，坐车坐车。
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Yeah, with his part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio.
谢谢谢谢谢谢谢谢，给钱给钱。哦。
Revelio. Revelio.
好像没有敌人。啊，有啦，前面一堆。
Revelio.
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket.
Petrificus totalis.
这个洞可大了。
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
$3只哦。
Someone there? Quiet as a grapple, you are.
Petrificus totalis.
干什么
Revelio.
下面还有很多。
Revelio.
Rodgar 可不知道还活着没有。照这样来看，其实超危险的。
Accio.
拉好慢。 这么多只，这边要直接杀掉，好像有点难。
Mark is here. I only hope Lodgott doesn't cross paths with him.
被发现了，哎，没办法，开边。
One less human because I've been fighting since. I won't rest.
哎呀！
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect.
Okay.
I never like these boilers if I want to go any further. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does. Rebellion.
超大主线。
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
那，按错，不好意思，按错了啦，对不起啦，不要这样啦。哎 ，Ranrock 就直接这样子走了。
Who is it?
I don't see myself doing this. What was that? Someone there?
Never anything interesting around here.
Hello?
Ah!我靠，还会转弯！ 啪啪！哎，竟然没有倒！啪啪！很好，破坏所有柱子。等一下，这会不会把自己弄死？对，我要站远一点，感觉被世界危险。嘿嘿 ，Yeah, it's me, Mario.
Is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was.
Don't!
Are you all right?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragpor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
Ah!
No! Avada Kedavra!
No! 就直接开车绕跑。应该要直接开扁的。
Poor Lord Gok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him.
God. 就这样。
Now to get out of this blasted place.
就这，太酷了。
I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
新任务没有，要等。地图密室。 OK。
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the
但其实老实讲，我觉得这4个就明明都已经大难临头了，为什么还要这么拖泥带水呢？
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Hmm. 圣巴卡的厨师盆密室，好远。太远啦！462。
This looks intriguing.
这么拐弯哦。这拐弯是要拐到哪里去啊？
Afraid to fight?
嗯，地面的路线怎么那么看起来那么怪？是沿着山峰在走的。这边就没有任何传送点。啊，直接在门口。Okay.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio. Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a grap horn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
《海岸之主》，这次又是多远？直接帮你开地图啊！好。那边为什么会有紫色的 ？What the fuck？ 哦，原来是据点。然后奇怪，怎么紫色的光在喷？
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can.
完了，
I hope that my quill has conveyed my message
又
clearly.
要出事了。OK， 等我一下。哎呀，耳朵很痒。OK，
This must be the place.
这么嗨？哇，这么高跳都没事。
What do you have in store for me this time?
直角兽的巢穴。
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
来！Ouch！ Ow！ 没看到了。我靠！没有硬直。没有硬直的打法。 来，下跪。OK 吗？
I need your help, friend.
哦，这样就过了。哇，这么大只，这比鹰马还夸张了吧？
Faster!
不能跳。
Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Yeah!
Now you're just getting on my nerves.
撞烂！哎呀！
Say your heart. You incendio! What is that? Are you even trying? So very weak. Glazing.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
太爽了吧！
Slow down now. There we go. It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
We're a dragon shore because of you. Perhaps we'll have you fight instead. Have you
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
That's just painful.
Time for you all to clear out.
Where's that goblin hell? Teaching in school these days.
撞烂！
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
一般民众不会被撞。我回来喽！费格教授，我回来了。哎，费格教授不见了。然后站在上面。 哦，可以一起进去吗？不行，我也要，可恶！ 要怎么下来？哦。
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
来喽！
Hello? Isadora?
Isadora?
Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
完了，原来所有的，还是所有的都会消失。哇！他是所有的情感都会消失。
I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? We won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students. No one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Abracadabra!
看这副作用也太大了 ！No， 它的副作用竟然是直接搞的把人变成废人了，亚贝 ！Oh my god！ 那抽一抽全都抽干了。 不是啊，这种东西你可以直接跟我们讲，你叫我看干真小啊！
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power.
不是，你们知道有什么后果，你们就直接跟我讲，而不是妈拖了那么一长串。
worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
我完全不能够理解为什么这群该死的守护者为什么不把这么重要的事情早点讲。
Nice to see you, my young friend.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
直接开始。
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
小碧怎么放假？没有啊，没有放假啊！我现在是礼拜六的下午，下午又没有上班，我只是下午来冲进度而已啊。我只是冲进度。我只是下午没有睡觉而已。
It is done.
哦。
I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
没有，我们要找餐台。
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
原来是你。好哦，这下可以直接开杀了。
Another pitiful beast caught in my trap. Nothing luck. He's still in here. Come on. That was a mistake. It's on my watch. Go stupid one going to get us out of the barely attack. I'm not even Cynthia. Rookwood,
Is this Hogwarts?
Confringo. Feel like things here. No more happy days. That's the best you can do.
Bye-bye.
That's mine.
Expelliarmus. Might want to look up. Confringo.
好吧。
Confringo. You should have joined me.
Ah, Cine!
Well done, poor child. Places. Confringo.
I'll make you wish you were back at school. You can't hold up.
Rookwoods don't go down easily. Places. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Cine!
I plan to make not your best defense, Stupid.
Eh ja.
Fight for me. Another pitiful thing caught in my Expelliarmus.
有点糟糕，我需要回血，我没有弹药啊！
Expelliarmus. Oh, to take more than that to slow me down. That's nothing. Glaciers. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I want. Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Glaciers. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Get on my nerves.
Is that the best you can do?
Glaciers.
Nice
Confringo. Potato. Ride and Depulso.
Try to make this too
Expelliarmus.
哎呦喂！
Incendio. Are you even trying? Glaciers. Confringo.
Had enough?
Potato.
啊干！按错了。哇！这么多人，人太多啦！
Trouble's brewing without my friends.
Confringo. Need to be quicker than
How delightful.
Expelliarmus. Depulso.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Expulso. Incendio. Incendio.
Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption.
Potato. Expulso. Glaciers.
Stupid. Incendio. You're going to regret.
Expelliarmus. Stupid. Confringo.
You've made a great mistake.
Potato. Dodged in a Glaciers.
A lamb to the
Expelliarmus. Stupid. Another pitiful beast. Confringo. Stupid. Expelliarmus.
I'm through.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Stupid one. Glaciers. Confringo.
哦，差一点点。好，没中。
Nowhere to go. You're going to regret that. Operation. Don't do that. I reckon you've got a few tricks up your sleeve. Confringo. Might want to look up.
Oh.
You should have joined me.
给点药好吗？我快死啦！
Try not to make this too easy. I'm not done with you.
我看。
I've never seen such magic. I shall end you. Stupid one. I hope you had your affairs. Expelliarmus. How just like Stupid. Glacier. Ringo. Incendio.
What kind?
Teaching in school these days. Confringo. Pathetic. Confringo. Incendio.
太多了吧！干！他还有活尸哎！干那个活尸会直接冲过来，有够过分的！啊干！
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Stupid Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Abominable.
有人爆成碎片啦！被爆成碎片，灰飞烟灭啦！
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over.
然后那个游戏又被我玩到坏掉了。
I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
游戏又被我玩到坏掉了，那闪电一直出来。所以那个同学的仇人其实就是 Rookwood， 然后 Rookwood 现在被我们干掉。施术者本身被打倒，安妮的那一个什么？安妮的那一个诅咒不知道有没有被解开？搞这么久，结果原来对同学的妹妹下手的就是他。
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
哇，全部都是火的吗？
What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry.
那我这边要调魔法。
Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
这边要用火焰的去打。这样子的话，大爆爆不是火系，有点麻烦。爆炸，这样。 都是那个尸体的话，都要用那个烧。结果当代的大恶混，结果直接被我们秒掉。我是觉得有点可惜啊。
Let's find Sebastian quickly.
这边也要解谜吗？没有，这边没有要解谜。
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
啊，这边我来过了，那没。
Where was Sebastian when you found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Confringo. Bombado. Fringo. Accio.
我干。
Confringo. Leviosa. Accio. Fringo. Confringo. Bombado.
等一下啦，我没有要。我没有要哦，机车，才刚打完 Rockwood， 根本没有再拿，根本就没有要。God， 活火烧，爆炸，好。
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
古代魔法比较强，索命咒比不过。 哎！
There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
塞巴斯汀已经被撕成碎片了。
Incendio. Incendio. Ringo. Accio. Confringo.
What are you playing at?
Incendio. Accio.
Hey!
Incendio. Confringo.
还好，古代魔法还是可以直接造成伤害。怕的是古代魔法没有办法，因为他有时候一定要先用火焰打。哎。
Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio.
一定要先用火焰打，真好麻烦。
Incendio.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Be careful. 不是，你不跟我一起走吗？你不跟我一起进去吗？你怎么可以
How many Inferi are there? Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
God， 你们这群人都不跟我一起走，我好害怕，妈的
Revelio.
Oh, 有了。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian.
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic.
The relic.
北七直接失去控制权。你让这一群活尸失去控制权有比较好你啦。干！
Incendio. Accio incendio. Leviosa. It had to be done. Accio. Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo.
妈的！不是你把遗物毁掉把控制权完全破坏掉是怎样啊？ 哦天哪！干妈这叔叔真的来乱的哎！破坏掉遗物，失去控制权是有比较好你啊
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
God!
Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Confringo, Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Leviosa. Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Factor! Capulso! I am Incendo! Confringo! Gone too far! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Capulso! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Confringo! Glacius! Protego! Stupid!
干！哦，快受不了了。
Confringo! Confringo! Glacius! Leviosa!
成事不足，败事有余，这个。干，不要偷偷来找我啊！
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Now you've gone too Confringo! Disalo! Stop! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulsor! Incendio! On!
Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Depulso! Confringo! Glacius! Potato! Confringo! Depulso!
Got
Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Confringo!
Now you've gone too far.
干，我被卡住了！干，那3只卡我，哇！太北七了！天哪！啊 ，fuck！ 干我！他妈的！真的觉得叔叔北七。
Isn't this incredible?
主要是活尸他们的攻击，
The relic. I've
活尸的攻击会用瞬间移动的方式直接冲过来，所以会变这场会变得异常难打。哦天哪！鼠鼠很简单，问题是又夹杂活尸，就真的很讨厌。哦
Isn't this incredible?
哇，没有捡到碎片。
Sorry, it had to be done.
Expelliarmus! 各种飞耶！
Sorry, it had to be done.
Oh.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
不行，我完全不能够理解这一家到底在干什么。
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
叔叔根本就是想要把这边所有人都杀掉。
I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave.
不行，我觉得这一切太王八了，我不知道在干嘛。
Wait.
Sebastian 其实确实最后也不行的啊，他攻击可以说是直接，攻击可以说是直觉性的，可是念咒是有意识的，他直接把他刚才是真的起了杀心了。鼠鼠的话，鼠鼠就北七，我完全不懂。你为什么要在那个时间点把遗物破坏掉？想死也不用这样。
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
GG. As soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
起杀心啊，孩子哎！哎，真是的。哦，好远。确实，如果要是没有学到那个咒语的话，刚才的战斗，最后 Sebastian 可能就不会做到杀死叔叔了。可是，不行，我觉得你们一家人都有问题，太夸张了。
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend. But I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers. The poachers are the enemy. And the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw 2 places tied to these events. The cave with the moonstone, and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
OK。就这样。好，那下一个。这边要更南边了。
Ah, there you are.
This
could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Slow down now. There we go.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to
这个
finish
世界观的
Harlow.
学生都是打打杀杀的。
What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
I don't know if we should be rushing into this.
If he thinks we are aware of his plans, he may call off the ambush. We should behave as he expects us to.
Fair point. All right. Let's go.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you. I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
开杀开杀，杀就对了，哪跟你废话那么多？
Can't go
不用废话那么多，打就对了。哎呀！
Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
哎呀，按错了。
Is that the best you can do?
That one.
Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Expulso!
学生都要出去把人给铲了，这样子。
Loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business.
每一个学生出去不铲个一两个集团都没有，都是有问
I
题
must
的，不能
grudgingly
毕
give
业
you。some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
你要确定的，我也很擅长解决问题。擅长解决问题是吧？
This will not end in your favor.
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Repulso. Glacius, Confringo. Levioso, Accio. Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Repulso.
Shame that such potential go to waste.
哎，干！冲过去的时候刚好放。哇，他该不会要直接从前面的小怪打吧？从一开始的麻烦呢？有没有？从后面还好。我的古代魔法嘞！
Come now, you can do better than that.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Glacius, Repulso. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
去哪？上面。等下，它坏掉是不是？
You're not even trying.
Glacius, Expelliarmus. Confringo.
You fight like a muggle.
Repulso.
Descendo.
不要卡我！你在干嘛？
This will not end in your favor.
干！这学生北这边挡我。
Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Expulso!
干！完了，这游戏人物卡位好麻烦。
A shame to see such potential go to waste.
Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
fight like a muggle.
Expulso!
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Glacius. Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Come now, you can do better than that. Can't you?
Depulso, Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
This will not end in your favour.
Depulso, Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Expulso!
Stupid one, stupid one.
哦，他现在敌人的魔法会直接一次放2次耶。
A shame to see such potential go to waste.
我这次有叫小乖出来。
It's mine! Cynthia!
Confringo, Expelliarmus.
You fight like a muggle.
Depulso, Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Eh.
Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Depulso. Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Depulso.
Come now, you can do better than that. Can't you?
Potato, Stupid one, Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
Descendo!
Depulso.
Not end in your favour.
Confringo.
Descendo!
Glacius, Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Reducto!
哎呦，转弯啊！
Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this?
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Depulso.
索命咒很强，是不是啊？洗雷！哇，又挂了一个，完了，今天死好多人。
Are you sure you are up for a visitor? Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend. Very well.
不要，
But do
你
not.
不能这个样子！你们，我一传过来，你把这个幽灵放在我前面，我想说，我靠，我直接变幽灵了，吓我！去你的！
It is good to see you, my friend.
吓死我！我想说，我靠，我这一下居然就变成幽灵在我前面了。
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You quickly made the choice to protect me.
I did what I had to, and I would do it again. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice, based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
这边的故事应该就结束了。
One boy fell off his broom for a night. Good thing a gavel.
很好，再来。哎，在哪里啊？下面好了，差不多了吧？我这边就这个看完，就准备先休息，然后晚点倒个垃圾，吃个饭，就可以准备来玩宝可梦了。唉。
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
哇，怎么办？这好难选择哦。要供不供哦？可是都出人命了欸。
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
我改变心。
The more I think about
你到底想怎样啦？
what to turn him in. He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health. Now she's lost her uncle.
你看我现在赞同你，你又来靠背我。
I understand.
到底怎样？
Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe
顺你的话，你也是
Sebastian
直
should
接
pay
在那
for
边
his
拐啊。
We'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever
麻烦
lies
死了。
ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
你们所有人都好麻烦。然后，好啦，差不多了，今天就先到这边。接下来是 Puppy 那边要想办法过，再来 Sebastian 也还没有结束啊，应该还差最后几个而已。OK， 就先这样吧，储存。那大概晚一点吧，就吃完饭，倒个垃圾，应该就会来玩宝可梦了。OK， 先这样，晚点见到时候再说啦。先离开，拜拜。